Back to e4 or c4. Mateusz Brožina. Definitely booting up the stream. Definitely a fan. Nice. He doesn't know that it's his move. So, we will dance. Unfortunately, my opponent has made a move. Hello, Mateusz. Thank you for booting up the stream. What? This is a line. This is a line. I play against isolated pawn. Position quite interesting. Bishop b2. Okay, like this. And very solid. And very solid. Knight c3 probably. Knight a4. Interesting. Bishop has to get out. Now we're gonna trade some pieces and put pressure on the pawn in the center. Maybe queen d4 is interesting. Trading pieces benefits the guy that's not playing with the isolated pawn. In case you guys don't know this, brother. What is this? Oh, Armin is on this song, I guess. Armin. I take. Okay, now he doesn't have isolated pawn, but maybe some weaknesses in the center. Okay, position clearly very interesting. This is to go here. That's the only idea. And then I will use my bishops to carve up the opponent. Slice him out with the elbows. Tony Ferguson. Not the recent one. The one in the past. I don't know if you guys saw my tweet. Been a pretty fun day for me. Oh, whoops. It's my move. What's happening? He's giving me all the bishops. If you give me all the bishops, I will destroy you. Don't you know my true power is unleashed when I have the bishops? Take on c5. It will be the last bad move you ever make before I put you out of your misery. That's what I thought. You have no idea what I'm capable of if you give me the bishops. It's like a chess anime. Dude's position is absolutely horrendous. He should put all the knights on the back rank. My queen is powerful. My bishops are powerful. Both my rooks are about to be powerful. And then I'm gonna go here and here. And he can't defend himself. It's over. I just like to talk like Kaiba. That's what you think, Yugi. I summon Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon! Yeah, this is just a clap. He's gonna have to give me the... What? And then I sacrificed the rook! He doesn't want me to checkmate him. I don't really blame him, to be honest. I'm still up a pawn, though, with the dominant position. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. Should have just taken that. I don't know what I'm doing. Leningrad? Hell yeah. D4, F5, G3 is the best way to play, so yeah. Leningrad is nice. Listen, when I play fast, I absolutely slaughter these bozos. Right in the dagger in the heart. That was a beautiful positional game. Went back, knight A4, knight D4, slight advantage, bada bing, bada boom, and we absolutely cooked. Queen D3, best move. Bishop H3 is an inaccuracy, eat my ass. Bishop F6 is the best move because I have knight D7. Then I pulled up with this. I hit him with one of these. I mean, my God, Madonna. Rook takes C6. And took his pawn and took his knight and took his rook. And I could have converted it slightly better, but whatever. It's okay. I took the pawns. I put the rook and 2 pawns end game. What the is this, my brother? You know, we take the G6, you know, pawn to E5, and then we get the pawn away, you know. Unbelievable. I would say, no, the reason it's hard for me to train my classical chess is because I run a YouTube channel with 5 million subscribers. And I run a startup. Okay? Like, I run a startup, boys and girls. At the end of the day, that's what Chessly is. I have 5 people working and building, and hopefully in about 3 months' time, we will launch a ton of new learning features. And guys, 500,000 people have tried Chessly. 500,000. All right? So, we're really trying to build some cool, like, so, you know, that's the real problem. The real problem is I know what it takes to study chess. And I don't have the time right now, and that sucks. Like, it's really unfortunate, but, you know, the way you're supposed to study chess is you're supposed to set up positions on a board. You know, you're supposed to, you know, set up the positions on a board and study them and everything, and I can't always do that. Like, I straight up, there's some days my free time is at 11 o'clock at night. And then at 11 o'clock at night is when I'm doing some puzzles. And let me tell you something right now, you know, I'm trying to play at the GM level, right? That's a pretty high level. But the truth is, like, it's like a semi-professional level of the game. And that is not easy to half-ass. I have to train like a semi-professional athlete, and I am not training like a semi-professional athlete. That's really the problem. Beating Fabiano, beating Alireza, beating Hans, that's all content, and it's great. Beating Hikaru, like one time I ever did it, you know, like that's all content. And it's good, content is nice, but people get excited about it and stuff, but no, I know full well the level of dedication I need to demonstrate to get better at this game, and I can't do it all the time, and it's a little annoying, you know, so I mean, I don't again, I think the way you phrased it might have been a little bit worse than it was, but I think it's a fair opinion to have. I wonder what Hikaru would charge for an hour of coaching. Let's take... I like this music. Shouldn't talk about the music because YouTube's gonna get jealous. I kind of want to go H3. C5 is interesting. Rook C1 might be interesting. The question is, what do I want? Let's play H3. So I feel like now the bishop has to go to F5. Oh, E6. Okay. It's not really what I was expecting. Let's go Queen B3. I'm self-pinning, but maybe it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Maybe. Maybe it is. The last few games I've played very fast, and it's been to my benefit. I've gotten some nice positions, but that move is odd. Okay, C5. I think I have a little bit more space on that side of the board. I don't think the bishop is that good. Queen C2, bishop F5. G4 though. So, I just realized knight H4, knight F5, knight F5. Okay, interesting. King H2. I mean, this was always my plan. Here I can maybe just return back. Like, this can be weak sometimes, and if C6, I can try to play on the B file. It's not clear if I want to play this move yet. I don't think so. I can take and go for Rook B1, or I can just go for Rook B1. Maybe I shouldn't go for Rook B1. Tough position, I'm not exactly sure. I played this, so my pawn is always protected. Whether it's good or not is a whole nother story. Wow, F5 is not what I was expecting. F5 is not what I was expecting. Okay. Gonna give up a pawn here. Although, I don't even... I want to give up a pawn to destabilize the center for my opponent and have play on the queen side. Opponent does not want to take the pawn. Okay, let's close the position. Yes, I like this. And now here, probably. Long term, I think this is going to be a weakness. By the way, nobody uses emote-only mode. I've been to multiple streams of like very good players. Nobody's doing emote-only mode during these Title Tuesdays. Like, it's kind of hilarious. Nobody listens to the rules. Okay, we're getting out of the way, so now this knight feels a little bit clumsy and can't really trade off. Yeah, I expect this. Let's go knight t3. So now that knight is back in the game with ideas to go there. And maybe we will counter clamp. And I think my bishop is probably better than my opponent's bishop. I also like the time management here by my opponent. I like it. F4. So if here, I think I'm going to take it. I think that's my plan. I think this was my plan. And if take, maybe even here? Wow. Okay. The rook is going to the g file, the knight is going to the middle. My pawn looks strong. I'm making space for my other piece. Take queen g5, but there's no... I think we're both getting to the g file at the same time. I can take on e4 here. That's a big question. I can also play rook g1. Take on e4, rook g1. Take on e4, queen c... Take on e4. Put the queen here. This is like nasty. Now this is a fork. That should be nice. Okay. Whoa. Really? Okay. Why can't I just take with anything? Because rook h3, right? I have rook f4 and queen g2, maybe. Okay. That was weird, yeah. Wow, I was losing after f4. What the? That's insane. What? e3. Okay, I didn't see that. e3, I didn't see. I didn't see. Wow. Takes and queen f4 is winning. This is important. Yeah, I didn't see queen f4. But I won because of my time management. So... It was an interesting game. I should have started with f3. But also, there was no reason to go f4. I could have kept making improvements. Which is nice. Danya does emo only because he's a good boy. And Hikaru does it. But I frequently am watching like random foreign channels on YouTube. Alright, we'll go back to not knowing who we're playing. Okay, so I won a couple of games in a row because I'm quite strong, yes? I'm almost 2,000, believe in me? I would, but you spelled my name wrong, so unfortunately now I will never. Never. Now it's not possible. Do you think I look more Italian or more French? That's a question to Sonic Fox and to everybody else. When I land in Europe, they try to talk to me. They're like, ah, buongiorno ragazzi, and I'm like, ha ha ha, yes, hey you, I don't speak Italian, but it's okay. It's okay. My accent is pretty good. You know. Va bene. Okay, F5. How many points do I have? I have 4 out of 6. So that means I'm probably playing somebody that knows how the pieces move, but maybe not. Oh, so fast. My opponent is so quick. He finished quickly. Yes, this is what they say. Why he plays so fast? He's in a rush for a doctor. He's going to the appointment. Maybe this is the problem, but okay. Yes, b5 is an interesting move. Maybe knight c7. Maybe take. Okay, knight c7, knight b8. Okay, knight c7, I think it's no problem. Take. Why he's so fast? What's this? Okay. Ugh. Ugly. I mean, why am I losing a pawn, right? Okay, position is not great, but I think I have had worse in my life. I'm going for counterplay and also putting my king here. I'm trying to make it a little bit edgy here, this position. What the f is happening? Kind of want to take on g3, just to take it. Not have to worry about it anymore, but also... Is that the best move? A very calm move. With a very simple idea. With a very, very simple idea. Can take, but then take and light squared bishop gone. If light squared bishop gone, position terrible. B6. I'm sorry, isn't there just queen c6? What is this? Some blunder. All right, boys and girls, we are winning. Now we must win. Okay. h3. Rook b8 maybe. I have to be patient. King f7. King f7. It's better for black. Winning is... Bishop for 2 pawns is not so simple. But it's obviously winning. And my idea here was rook a8 or rook c3 or knight f6. Many ideas. I like this. Nice. Nice and solid. Get the pawn out of the way. How do I not have a win? Alright, make a move. Come on. Dude's offering a draw. Huh? Crazy. Maybe. Maybe it is. Oof. Forgot about this move. I mean, we were winning, but it was close. It was not so easy here. I tried to create this blockade. I was trying to figure out how to win it.